Hello everyone. I have messages for you, big messages, okay? When I say something like that, I know it always comes out on the cards, it always has, so I'm not making this up, I'm not being dramatic, I'm telling you things as it is, and here it is, okay? First and foremost, this is a very, very important day, which really signifies a huge amount of personal growth. You have done so much healing, understanding, you've tried to decode certain things that have happened in your life, and I think you should be so proud of the work that you have done within yourself, and I'm going to acknowledge it, okay? High Priestess here really shows that you've been listening to your inner voice, you've been listening to your intuition, you've really been doing a lot of spiritual perhaps work, spiritual growth work, you've been educating yourself, learning, studying, and I really feel here, okay, that the universe is supporting all of this, because the King of Cups here shows that you are so ready. You are so ready for the abundance that is about to come in, and that is signified by the Nine of Cups, which is fulfillment, okay? Now, a lot of the times before the universe brings in a huge chunk of money or a huge amount of love, the universe will always test you to see whether you are truly ready. And I have to tell you about this, right? Because I can. I can tell you. So the universe in the near future, I would say sort of within 9 days, will bring you some kind of test to see whether you are ready for what it is that your heart and soul truly wants, because you know what you want, right? For some of you, you want love to come in. For some of you, you want more success with work, with more money, you want more fulfillment, you want more happiness, but the universe is going to come in with a test, and I have to tell you about this so that you can you can pass with flying colors, okay? And once you pass with flying colors, this abundance that you want deep in your heart is going to come together for you, okay? It is beautiful, it is prosperous, and it is very auspicious because it's what you want. So this particular test is going to come from a person, okay, Knight of Wands, that you will come across within 9 days. Now, this person will come to you, okay, being quite immature. And what the universe will want to see from you is whether you will stand up for yourself. That's it. That is literally the test. Someone here will be slightly immature to you. They may say something that you just think to yourself, what? Why would you say that, And the universe will want to see whether you hold strong boundaries or whether you just laugh about it and you're like, yeah, haha, because deep down it will hurt you. You will feel like this person is making a dig at you, and the universe will want to see whether you will stand up for yourself or not. I know that sounds really bizarre and really strange, but sometimes the universe will try to test you to see whether you are really ready for bigger things, because bigger opportunities, more money, right? The universe wants you to know whether you will handle those things with the same amount of strength and confidence as you handle yourself. And the thing here is that before the universe gives you a huge amount of money, obviously the universe wants you to the universe wants to know whether you would protect that money, not to say that you wouldn't, but it's more so the universe wants to know whether you have the wisdom, to be able to really protect and defend yourself in certain situations, because you're going to gain more happiness, not more like problems, right? But the universe wants to really see you as the strongest version of yourself. And when the universe sees you as the strongest version of yourself, the universe will be like, phew, you are ready for everything I'm going to give you. Okay, so this is really what I'm seeing. I know it's a bit of a strange message, but you have to know it, because I want you to pass with flying colors. So if I can sort of cheat the system and tell you what's going to happen, I'm here. And it's not really sort of cheating the system, right? It's about giving you that preparation, and also for you to also learn and to grow and to be like, you know what, I'm absolutely going to protect myself, okay? So that's really the main thing that I see here. So we've got here, that Knight of Wands. It may even be, okay, that someone here is sort of like you go to pay for something, maybe you use cash, or they give you the wrong amount and you're kind of counting it like, oh, this doesn't seem right, and they might be like, oh, it is right, but you kind of then realize it's not right, and then again sort of having to sort of stand up for yourself and be like, no, this really is incorrect, like, look, you know. So it's that kind of energy that I'm picking up on here, okay? Now, whether you use cash in this day and age or not, that is your choice, but it's something along the lines of this, right? Where the universe will be like, are you going to stand up for yourself, you know? Or are you just going to let it slide? Because if you let this slide, what else are you going to let slide, you know? So it's interesting. It's really, really interesting. Look at this. Speaking of the universe, got the Magician, okay? The Magician is skill, and we've got the Empress, which is nourishment. So you've got here Mercury and Venus, planet of communication, planet of love and beauty. It's really amazing here because I really do believe here that there is going to be love that manifests for you. There's also going to be friendships that manifest for you that are waiting in the wings to come into your life. They're waiting in the curtains. And I do believe here as well that you are also really wanting love to deepen and get stronger in your life. There's a sense of it deepening, but the universe wants to make sure that you are really, really certain within yourself. You know, you're really confident within yourself. You're really a higher version of yourself in the sense that you have boundaries. You don't just sort of let your boundaries sort of slip and slide. And the reason I say that is because sometimes if you have certain boundaries for some people and not others, and then, you know, you let your boundaries down for one person and then you kind of put it up, it's not consistent. And unfortunately what happens is that how a person treats you is based on what you let happen, right? Like if you are kind of always just like, no, it's okay, you know, but then it hurts you and you don't have those boundaries, then you're kind of hurting yourself. And obviously people treat you in accordance to how you allow them to treat you, right? So the universe wants to make sure that you allow others to treat you the way that you need them to, and then the universe will give you everything you want. Does that even make sense? Basically, have strong boundaries. If something doesn't suit you, if it doesn't make you feel good, it's okay to speak up, because then you are teaching the other person that it's not okay. And if those people decide to walk away, their loss. Honestly, it's their loss. Why is it their loss? Because they don't have enough respect for your boundaries. The universe respects your boundaries. In fact, the universe wants you to have boundaries. And the fact that these people then, you know, if they walk away from you knowing exactly what your boundary was, that is their loss. Okay, now it then starts to all come together, okay, with the Seven of Pentacles. There's a lot of growth, there's a lot of happiness, there's a lot of movement, there's a lot of fulfillment, there's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of excitement, especially with balance. I really do pick up here on the fact that the Two of Pentacles is about balance, fulfillment, excitement, joy. Two of Pentacles is such a beautiful energy, which is to do with growth and movement. Two of Pentacles is also to do with excitement. Two of Pentacles is also to do with a real sense of balance overall, and that's really the main thing that I'm seeing here, is that everything becomes harmony. The stronger you are within yourself, the stronger you have boundaries, you attract stronger people. You attract people with boundaries. You attract people with a high, like, you know, a higher level of maturity and understanding in accordance to you. If you kind of are, I hate to say this, but like if you're kind of wishy-washy, right, with how people treat you, you'll attract wishy-washy people. Or you will attract people that are kind of one way one time, another way another time, and you yourself will get fed up of that. So Six of Wands here is about you attract what you are, basically. And I'm not saying that, you know, that's the reason why you've attracted, you know, bad people or anything, but you will get better relationships, even from people around you. Like the more you grow, the more they can actually be forced to grow internally and spiritually, and then become much more at your level and treat you a lot better. So actually what you do within yourself can actually trigger spiritual growth in other people that are already around you to treat you better, because you're already treating yourself better. And that basically allows for that balance to take place, which will happen, and you will feel like it's a true achievement, because so far in your life I think it's been difficult to do. You know, you've always been so loving, so giving, but then in turn you've come across such selfish people, and then you've kind of thought to yourself, okay, well, I'm going to put myself first too, but then you feel guilty. I think now is the time not to feel guilty, because naturally you are a very empathic person. You have a lot of empathy, but it's not wrong to put yourself first. It's not wrong to think about yourself once in a while. You know, you should be thinking about yourself a lot more, and this is very important. So what's going to come your way? Boom. love, happiness, family life, beautiful home, dream home will come. I also am seeing some land as well being acquired. I'm seeing children, if you choose to have children. I'm also seeing here as well the Four of Swords, really, really showcasing such an amazing energy with peace. Okay, you will have peace. Remember, you cannot purchase and buy peace in life. You can't buy those things. Okay, you can't buy peace. So that's a huge blessing, and also huge amounts of stability. Again, marriage, love, an amazing career, stable career, money so that you can do whatever it is that you choose that you want to do, and also just feeling great, you know, feeling good, good health, good vitality, good energy. This is what we have here. So I also wanted to mention as well that if you wanted to purchase any personal services, readings, items, rituals, everything is on shopmoonlightguidance.com and linked down below. There's readings done within 12 to 24 hours, rituals for love, money, marriage, career, success, beauty, justice, healing, black magic, removal, protection, etc. And of course, intention items like bracelets, necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, candles, sage bundles, teas, and so much more. Everything is on shopmoonlightguidance.com, also my Etsy store. And if this resonates, please like, comment down below, and do subscribe. I'm here every day and have been for the last 5 years posting readings, and yeah, I'll see you all very, very soon. All right, take care.